you're job searching and feeling stuck, I have a mental reframe for you. So there's this concept in tech and business called the cold start problem, and you can also apply it to the job search. So if you're trying to break into a new industry or getting your first job, you might be feeling like, okay, well, you need experience to be considered for a lot of these jobs, but how can you have the experience if you don't already have a job in that industry? So it's like you need a job to get experience, you need experience to get the next job. It's kind of circular. How do you break in? That's the cold start problem. How do you get started when you don't have either of those things in this field? So I'm gonna make 3 separate videos about each of the 3 ways that I have successfully, the 3 strategies I've successfully used to exit the cold start problem. But to briefly explain them here, they are, number 1, experimentation, seeing every attempt that you make as an experiment, every application, every networking event you go to, it's an experiment, and you collect data from those experiments to shape the upcoming next experiments in your job search. So whole video will be on that. Second video will be about finding the hungry crowd. Alex Hermosi, business guy, has this great quote that if you want to run a successful hot dog stand, the most important thing is to find a hungry crowd and put it in front of that hungry crowd. You need to do the same thing for your job search, and I'm going to talk you through how to do that. And then lastly, understanding the gatekeepers. So in the recruiting process, there's always going to be different gatekeepers who decide whether you go from step A to step B to step C, etc. You know, do you go from the pile of resumes to the phone screen, from the phone screen to maybe the technical interview, etc. And you need to get inside the mind of those gatekeepers, think about and figure out what are each of them looking for and how can you demonstrate the things that that specific gatekeeper is looking for, because you need a targeted strategy for each one of them, I found. So come back and watch the rest of the videos if you think this will be helpful, and I hope I can help you exit the cold start problem.